We are punctual. We will start on time.
Good job, Chris.
And welcome to the Biblical Women's Bible Fashion Show. While not all of the biblical women that we will see modeling today are considered role models, they do model the way we struggle with or succeed in opening ourselves to God's presence. They show the various gifts we can share with God's people in service to Jesus' message of love. It's also a way to live into the joy of being God's children. Despite our faults, the way we convince ourselves that we're bit players at best, and the injustices of the world, God works with each of us. Remember the quote by Mark Batterson, God doesn't call the qualified, He qualifies the call. We just need to open our hearts and our minds to His call. Let's start at the beginning with Eve. Our first model shows us the hints of how our God wanted us to look in this world. But then, Adam and Eve ate the forbidden apple. So now Eve wears a fig leaf apron, the hottest new fashion in the Garden of Eden.
They stick on too, they'll come off. Unless Adam gets come up.
Thank you, Eve, for showing that nice fashion for us. You will find our models will walk down the middle aisle so you get a better look at the designs as they come. Don't touch. The knees may fall off. Mrs. Noah's next. And can you believe that your spouse would ask you to go on a houseboat excursion, and not only with him and your family, but with teen animals too? And more surprising, you agree to go, knowing that it will rain 40 days and 40 nights. Our model shows us the latest fashion for those rainy days and nights. And thank you, Mrs. Noah. Now, Sarah displays this power poncho, ready for the road, yet lovely enough to wear to a tent-side brunch. Covered in this colorful topper and a veil that partially covers the face, you look and feel like a princess. In this sturdy but elegant array, you can travel for days and feel fresh and refreshed. Find it in the Genesis store around the Fertile Crescent and south along the Mediterranean. Thanks, Sarah. We should be joining us today. And now we have Miss Lot. Miss Lot is a worldly, selfish woman who spent lavishly and entertained elaborately. Note her column dress of sparkly crystals. She married her daughters off to men of low ethical ideas and morals. Mrs. Lot shows us what can happen when you disobey the angel of God. Zap! Didn't work the first time. Zap! You are a pillar of salt. Rebecca is our next model. A thirsty traveler met Rebecca as she was drawing water from the well. When he asked for a drink from her pitcher, she poured it for him and then drew water for his camels. Little did Rebecca know that the traveler was on a mission from Abraham to find Isaac a wife. She's wearing the latest fashion from Mesopotamia. Thank you very much. And next we have Miriam. With Pharaoh's chariots and horsemen in hot pursuit, God delivered the Hebrews across the Red Sea and onto dry land. For comfortable travel, Miriam chose a loose-fitting garment that also turned out to be perfect for dancing. In a burst of thankfulness, she led the women in song and dance. She's now the first female singer on record. And now, a word from our sponsor.
Good morning. New Horizons is a nonprofit Christian-based organization. We work with students from elementary, middle, and high school to tutor, mentor, and learn about the love of God. By volunteering once a week for 2 hours, you can help students to make and achieve their goals. Thank you.
Thank you. And we ask that you please support our sponsors. You can volunteer, help out in the afternoon, or you can probably take donations. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. And on with our show. Now, Deborah, in a land where most of the power was held by men, this woman's faith carried the Israelites forward unafraid. Like judges everywhere, she was forced to make difficult decisions. So, folks, here comes the judge. Here comes the judge. Thank you. All you've done for women everywhere. And men. Delilah here is obviously beautiful, but she's also fiercely independent. Determined to make her way in the world without a man controlling her. She is determined. So the hidden pockets in her dress allow her easy access to her tools and her payments. Our first entrepreneur, Delilah. Well, she did use those tools for something other than just making tools and stuff to sell. Ruth, a dedicated daughter-in-law to Naomi, was a sturdy hiker and a strong harvester. She's wearing a lovely cape that easily becomes a sleeping bag. It's useful for protection from the inclement weather. This versatile outfit rolls out so that you can snuggle down at the foot of a bed or on a floor as needed. 2 items in one. A must for the thrifty but classical woman. Thank you. Like Sarah before her, Hannah grieved because she was childless. She prayed to the Lord, If you will give me a son, I will give him to the Lord all the days of his life, and no razor shall touch his head. Samuel was born to Hannah, and she gave him to Eli the priest in the tabernacle. Each year she would sew a new coat and bring it to him. Beautiful. Ladies, you're so wonderful. Thank you, Sarah. Oh, the woman of Endor. The road to Endor is the oldest road and craziest road of all. Straight it runs to the witch's abode, as it did in the days of Saul. In her magic, she broke laws set down for the people of Israel. The day after King Saul visited her, he was beheaded by the Philistines. Let this be a lesson to you today. Beware of the woman of the door. At least you lose your head. And now we pause for a minute or less with our sponsor.
Good morning.
Good morning.
At the Southport Myers Food Pantry Coalition, our mission statement is to feed the needy of Southport Myers. Formed by a combination of 10 churches and 6 community organizations to provide continuing financial support and operating entirely by unpaid volunteers. As an incorporated 501c3 nonprofit organization, all gifts are tax deductible. In the third quarter of 2021, we served 1,924 individual clients, totaling 5,901 family members, and distributed approximately 138,389 pounds of food. Operating every Monday from 10 a.m. until 12:30 p.m. in the morning, and again from 4:30 p.m. until 7 p.m. in the evening, here on the CLPC campus. We serve 8 zip codes in Southport Myers. As a partner agency, we purchase food from the Harry Chapin Food Bank. We accept all food donations made directly to the pantry and purchase food locally to supplement our needs. Every $1 donation distributes $12 worth of food to those in need. Thank you.
And again, we ask that you support our sponsors, volunteer when you can, donate food when you can. We're now on a current drive with, I think it's vegetables this month, is that correct? Yes. Oh, well, whatever, bring them. Canned goods. Like Bathsheba, you will be a smash at any waterside event in this attractive swimsuit. For bathing or sunning, wearing this garment will dazzle even kings. And it has enough stretch for your early trimesters should you find yourself expecting. A lovely cover-up is available to shield you if your next pool party is rooftop. Thank you. Esther has stars in her eyes. Love and courage in her heart, and a crown on her head. She graciously accepts kudos from her people for a triumphant deliverance from a massacre. She's wearing a Mordecai design. You can find this piece in Empire Limited shops throughout the land. wore this stylish but serviceable garment for her journey from Jerusalem to Bethlehem. It's suitable for riding or walking. This durable outfit sheds dust and keeps the wearer warm. And it works wonders in hiding those extra pounds, yeah, right, gained during pregnancy. A must for mothers to be, or new mothers, during the Advent season or for chilly summer evenings in the mountains. Sold exclusively at Star in the East markets. Here is the beautiful Salome, ready to dance at the birthday celebration. Oops, correct? Is that correct? Okay. We're missing someone, or I lost a page. Oh, sorry about that. I just can't read. Excuse me. Maybe we need another word from our sponsor. Okay. You've likely seen Anna in the temple and heard her praying and thanking God. To ward off the dampness and chill of the temple, Anna wears a shawl. Notice the beautiful stitchery and the drape of the fabric. It's an essential for anyone sitting inside a chilly temple with its rugged stone walls, awaiting the arrival of the Lord day in and day out. Thank you, Anna. And Dale, the beautiful Solomon. The beautiful Solomon is ready to dance at the birthday celebration of King Herod. Coached by her mother, she dances, her dance wear will allow her to enchant the King Herod and the entire court. Your wish, too, can come true in this alluring costume. All heads will turn your way. Careful, though, don't lose yours. For Martha, there's always work to be done. If you need some cooking, cleaning, or tidying, consider these comfortable clothes and essential tools. On the day that Martha prepared a lavish meal for Jesus, he was more interested in food for the soul than food for the body. Our Martha at least had the right attire and supplies for the work she did to welcome Jesus. Thank you, Martha. As she cleans the way through the... Yes, ma'am. Okay. And we have another word from our sponsor. Our sponsor ran away. Is she hiding behind the door? She likes to make a grand entrance.
Good morning. Good morning. I just want to remind everyone of our Christmas Bazaar, December 11th. It's going to be held in the Fellowship Hall and also the chapel. And we have about 40 vendors from Lee County area that have some unique crafts that you might love as Christmas gifts this year. Thank you.
We'll have to forgive Mary, she's doing double duty today, which is not much for her, because she's usually doing triple duty, but today it's only double. Mary Matthew shows that the best accessory is self-worth. Seen and beloved by Jesus, Mary Magdalene knows her true worth is as a child of God. Her simple, classic attire lets her inner beauty shine forth. And the timeless black attire is perfect for day or night, work or worship. Thank you, Mary. Dorcas, that you may know as Tabitha, is a good woman. Oh, it's Eunice. I'm getting really confused here. I think we need someone else to do this for me. Would you take over and I'll... Sorry about that. Eunice, like her mother before her. We met her earlier. She was a teacher of the Word. Here she sports a smart smock with large pockets to hold stones, the stone tablet, the parchment paper, and whatever is available. Her ever-at-the-ready scriptures are also accommodated by her roomy pocketed smock. This handy little number comes in pink, light blue, and lush lavender. Now we have Dorcas, that you may know as Tabitha. She's a good woman, a believer in Christ, and like her Lord, loves the poor and is eager to serve. Her life can be given in 8 words, devoted to good works and acts of charity. You can be sure her nimble fingers have made clothing for those in need, prayer shawls to comfort those who need healing, baby items to welcome newborns, and so much more. Thank you, Lord. Priscilla, first convert along with her spouse, is a weaver, a tent maker, missionary, and instructor of the Word. She's wearing a lovely traveling suit, perfect for the missionary on the go. This non-wrinkled fabric and simple lines are all the rage this season in Corinth and Athens. Selling to Rome is a breeze in this charming company. And last in our fashion parade today is Lydia, the savvy businesswoman you may know as Our Lady of the Lavenders. And as an inspiration for us all, she welcomed God into her life and set an example for her family. Despite being a hard-working merchant, this faithful woman supports God's work in all the ways that she can. Thank you.